Hello, hello, happy Monday. I know that says Sunday. I'll get to it shortly. Happy Monday, everybody. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you guys. It feels like a month went by instead of just a weekend. So much to go over today. Had to hop in here and see, check it out, see how everybody's doing. I'll tell you, these energies definitely were a challenge this weekend, mostly in the area of like fatigue, lots of upgrades going on. And I thought I had like the breathing thing and stuff all mastered until I turned on a Buffalo Bills game last night. Almost had a heart attack. Was like, where did my smooth breathing go? Oh my gosh. I was laughing at myself. I literally had to talk myself through my own breathing exercises. So now I know if I really want to check my progress, turn on a Bills game. It's just extreme passion for the Bills. What a game. Oh gosh, the things I do to myself. Anyway, happy Monday. I am going to go through both graphs, just one to show what happened Saturday and Sunday. Again, they were not kidding when they said that September would be like a checkerboard of like purging and then burst of light and all kinds of stuff. And I want to talk about, let me see, where am I going to start? Because I got so much, the guides were like pouring stuff in here. It's like, slow down, I know. Because if you got that what is going on feeling, you are not alone. Well, I'm going to start with the weekend energy. Let's start there. So I pulled this yesterday at 10:30 a.m. because I could feel these. And what I really want to show you is the Shakalaka chart from Sunday. Yeah, from yesterday, because again, this looks like this is not anything but calm, okay? This was purging a lot of energy. You can see the upper chakras got another bump here, some light, a lot of integration, and then a ton of purging. And so I really want to show you the chakra chart because, and let me know in the comments how you guys felt this over the weekend. First of all, Saturday, like DONE, capital D. There was you didn't even have to put a fork in me. It was like I had been rendered unconscious for the day, slept most of the day. I did do a quantum healing, which probably, I did that in the morning, which probably what prompted the eternal nap that happened. And then even yesterday, I had a little more energy, but still, and I asked my guides, I was like, ooh, what is this? And it was like new energy, like they even said new world, new energy, new world. And so it felt like there was just so many upgrades going on. And I always ask them to do it while I'm resting. So, they took it seriously and knocked me out. I barely did anything. My biggest activity was last night giving myself an anxiety attack watching a football game. It was worth it though. It's always worth it. So let me jump in and show you guys this is what really tells the picture here, the story. Here we go. So yeah, this energetically is what's going on. This is why I said that the first graph isn't really indicative. This is what's going on under the surface, right? So you can see and notice that it's not even in harmony either. There's the root chakra's got its own thing going on. The root chakra's still trying to tell you you're worthy, you're good enough, you're perfect. And then some of you are going, oh, I don't know. Somebody told me years ago I wasn't. Let it go. It was a lie. They were unconscious. Then we've got here the sacral chakra. This one we're seeing a lot play out in the collective. The sacral chakra right now is really forcing everybody to look at relationships. And that's all kinds of relationships, not just personal ones, right? It can be family, it could be partners, it could be work relationships, all kinds of relationships where you are not being 100% authentic or you cannot speak your truth. That means you're holding a beach ball down and look at what's happening. See all this? This is all forcing the beach ball to keep coming to the surface. And remember that it doesn't mean that ugly must ensue It just means that you can still hold your light. You can still be the light and understand that the person that's not in the light cannot see anything from your perspective. So we're not here to convince anyone else to change. We're not here to convince anybody else what we know because we're awakened. It's not an hierarchy. It's not a better than. It's that we chose to come forward to be the light. And so it's just that recognition that, okay, this beautiful soul is just still asleep, but I came here to be the light for them. So I can choose right now to go sleepy time and have a nap with them, or I can stay awake and just stay in my power and just be the light and have compassion for the whole situation. And I understand, easier said than done, but the more you do that, the more we start to look at each other as another soul. This is another, we're all divine souls. And that's how your soul sees you. That's how spirit sees you. We're never judged and never criticized because they understand what we've taken on and this mission that we're on while we're in this human body right now. So, and be nice to your body. I've been starting to get these downloads about like certain organs, like our organs are so sad because our organs know our truth, but also got into defense mode when we started dumping old emotions in there and telling it to hold on. And so now they're finally getting relief. And as I get more of those messages, I am going to put something together called these messages from these different body parts that have been holding on to our grief and sadness for us. And then now as we give those parts permission to go, those, our body gets to recover from it and release it. So, it's a really very, very divine process when you really look at the overall picture of it. Really magic is happening. Let's see. And then I want to go into these upper chakras. You can see this is the purge, a bunch of light. These purges are those sharp ones. And then you can see here where there's sustained light and then some integration. But overall, I mean, you can see the energetics of this, right? That is a lot going on under the surface, a lot. And so it can be a lot to handle. And I want to talk about, let me put up then. So I pulled this yesterday, so this was over 24 hours ago. I'll pull up today's. Let me do that. And then I want to read. And here is, I love me some new emojis. So this was my experience this weekend, that during rest, all kinds of upgrades were going forward. And they told me you're awakening into a whole new world, new energy, new possibilities. And so you know me, that my new world exists in a beautiful blue ocean. So this was my weekend experience. And that, truly that's what is going on for all of us. And then it's our choosing it. Are we choosing the alignment, right? It's what are you choosing? If we're not choosing, then that means you're defaulting to the old programming. And so it's temporary because we all have the ability to choose again in any now moment. You can just choose the higher timeline. And then that, right? And what do we do? Come to the breath, come back to center, and know that everything that's coming up is coming up to be healed. And so you could see that there was this, again, upper chakras, a lot of activity going on there, right? And that's where a lot of our gifts are coming online. Some of our gifts are being enhanced. And then this looks like an integration, but there's actually a bunch of vertical stuff in here going on, which is that the purging, right? So here's what came forward from the guides on today, and I'm going to talk real quickly about, there are 3 key energetic events supporting our expansion and integration this month, right? And it's always in support, right? You're never going to hear me come on here and go, oh no, because oh no is what got us into the shitter. So this is all supporting our expansion and integration. So yesterday, the 7th, was the lunar eclipse. That brought to the surface old emotions, traumas, and patterns. Now, here's the part I want to remind you of. Instead of going, I thought I got rid of you, that's a scared part. It is a scared part coming forward, asking to be healed in your light. So, and I know it sounds nuts. It's like you're having a conversation with yourself. Hi, scared part. You can go, what do you want? Not you again. I shoved you in a closet and put a lock on it. Now you keep sneaking out. No, it's a scared part. So be the observer. Be the observer, not the analyst, because the analyst is in the noodle soup factory. Be the observer and say, oh, I am feeling sadness. Oh, and I'm not sure what brought this on. Okay, this is coming to the light. And then hand it over. I mean, you can literally hand it over, say, please take all energies that are not mine. Please take this and heal it. You can write it in your journal. Dear guides and angels, this came up today. Please help me remove it while, in a way that's graceful and with ease. And I know to the noodle that sounds banana boats, but that is the process. You have free will. You have free will, you choose it. And when you choose ease and grace, you will get it. So anyway, so the lunar eclipse brought up a lot, right? And that can bring up a lot of crazy behavior in the collective, because if you're not aware of what's going on, right, your emotions are still purging, your traumas are still purging, your patterns are still purging. So we can choose compassion, right? September 21st, we have the solar eclipse, and our universe loves a void. So because we're purging, right, that space allows for new light to come in for growth and expansion. So that's going to be an opportunity for us to truly, truly take in new light and anchor it in, because right, we get this in surges and it can make us feel wobbly, and that's where the equinox comes in. That's going to be the next day. So the 21st is the solar eclipse, the 22nd equinox, and the equinox is going to be here to help us harmonize and balance our energies at a new higher level of consciousness. So there's a lot of energetic activity going forth, right? And you can feel the pendulum is swinging a lot. It can feel that way. So the symptoms with this can be fatigue, a lot of disorientation, a lot of timeline jumps. I know I had timeline jumps. I had stuff missing, like the most ridiculous things missing, and then they just reappear. I now know that's just timeline jumps. Again, not having a sense of time. Like for me, the weekend felt like a month. And then also part of this is resetting our nervous system, right? And so Spirit's asking, what are you doing when your solar plexus go into the blender? How are you handling it? Right? Are you analyzing it and going, oh no? Or are you going, okay, wait a minute, I know my nervous system's being reset, so I'm going to help it. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to use my breath. You can even bring energy into your hands and put your hand over your solar plexus and just say, it's all right. We're okay. We've got this. And it really works. But you must become the calm. It's the center, right? Everything's inward. Everything's solved inward, not exterior. Nothing's solved exterior, in the exterior. All's inward. And so for this month, we are embodying more and more of our souls. And remember, your soul knows your truth. Your soul knows that your wellness and your abundance is assured. So your soul is not scared about health, wealth, none of it. The soul already knows that when you're in alignment, that is, you are the flow. Okay? So keep in mind when you have a thought that just say, is this how my soul sees me? And if you get a no, you know you're in the noodle soup factory and you're not in your heart, right? And then the next question from them came, what cues about your soul's journey are you missing? And they gave us a hint. The cues can only come from your heart. So if you feel like you're not getting guidance, if you feel like you're not getting clarity, that's just a sign that says, because I'm looking in the wrong places, right? I think there's a song about that. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. It's in your heart. And it's always there. It's eternal. It's an eternal flame. Like we are light. We're eternal light. So that we temporarily shifted our focus to an illusion. And then now we're coming back to remember what the light is all about. That's what we're doing here. Let's see, what else did they say? And I will show you guys the chakra lecture. Let me spy on you guys. Let me see who's here on Monday. Stacy's here. Leanna, hello. Jorge, hola. How's it going there in the NYC? You holding down the fort, Jorge? Manu is here. Jen's here. Hey, Judy, Angel, Helen. Da, 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 da. Robin is here. Vicky's here. Marike. Lisa's here from Sweden. Hello. Tali. Tali is from Israel. Hello, Tali. Good to see you here. Let's see. It's pouring rain in Texas. Yeah, well, Gaia's been doing some cleansing of her own. She cleansed us last week. A lot. Let's see. Dahlia. Yeah, so any pressure in the upper head is this stuff, right? So it's just breathe through and do what you have to do to make yourself feel comfortable. But yeah, when this purging especially happens, it can be, there's a lot of the ears do a lot of adjusting to these higher frequencies because it's higher than anything that we've ever embodied before. Let's see. I love Leanna. Traveling multiple times, going into fear, and a couple days later you woke up. Yeah, see, you just came back to center. That's okay, but you were really purging during that too, so it's all purposeful. Let's see, Jean is here. Barbara. Yearning for a toxic ex. Oh, Barbara, just love yourself. Say, I love myself. Love myself enough to let this go and to attract a beautiful, loving, healthy relationship. So, but it's purging. And what you can do, Barbara, is say whatever that was. You don't even need to be able to identify it yourself. Whatever that was that made me think that bad thing is that bad situation. I'm not saying bad thing because it's just it's just an unconscious soul. But you can just say that bad situation, whatever made me think that I wanted to go back to that, whatever that is, please help me release it because it's not in my best and highest good. Okay, so you can still hand that over and clear it. Clear. Let's see. Andra is here. Awesome. Oksana's here too. Oh, so good to see you guys. All right, so let me show you guys the. Let's go to the Shakalaka chart here, just so you can see where we're at today. And today is Monday. Yeah. Okay, so I put a little arrow in there. That was where so this is the last 24 hours. I know I blew it up. That's why it seems like it's shorter than the previous. But so from this gold arrow, this is the last 24 hours. And then you can see, I pulled this at 9. So in the wee hours of the morning, if anybody got woken up early, you can see these spikes and see they're not showing up on the other graph really. It's a faint vertical line. But this is this pattern that they promised us we'd be in. And again, it is with the combination of the lunar eclipse and the energies, it's drawing stuff up. And so how are we handling it, right? How are we, are you reacting, or are you going into your power, control the breath, come to center and say, okay, this is coming up for me, so help me see this, right? Or help me see this. Help me. I still use that one, guys. Someone might sideswipe you and come at you and you're not expecting it. And then you go, wait, how is that happening for me? Or don't get into why, because then you're in the rabbit hole. And you can just say, help me see this through the eyes of love. Because right now I'm not seeing it. Right now I'm going, what just happened? And that's okay, because when you hand it over, you will get a response. And sometimes you have to sit with it for a minute. Just, you do your best, right? Come into the heart space. It's really, energy management is my priority daily. Where's my breath? Am I being fully present? If something comes up, okay, am I allowing it to go to the light as quickly as possible? And am I focusing on what I want to create? Or am I focusing on the rearview mirror? I can tell you, the rearview mirror does not exist for me. It's like, I know that's not my present, so I know where this has to go. It's got to go to the light. So I hope that helps. Let's see, Gina, feel wired and tired. Yeah, Gina, that's what happens. See, that's what I was talking about, that the pendulum swings with this, because something, you'll get a purge, and then the body can release something it's been holding for freaking hundreds and hundreds of incarnations. So then the body goes, ugh, I need a nap. Then the body recovers, and then you're like, woo, and then another wave comes in, and it's like, okay, let's go for more junk. It's ready to come to the surface. So that is quite normal. It's quite normal for what we're going through right now. Wired and tired. Just do your best, and just recognize when you do need to rest. That is important for just for recovery. Well, since we got a party going on here, I think it's a great time for us all to ground together. So let's see. And I like a little change in ambiance for grounding. I love this one because it's also a reminder of, are you choosing your highest timeline? Are you getting mad at the one that's trying to go to the light? Don't get mad at the one that's trying to go to the light. Cheer it on. Bless it. So you did great at the time. Now go. The Archangel Michael is here. Look, help me with this. Doesn't matter if your human believes it or not, by the way. As long as you give permission, it'll go. It's only if we stand in the way that they can't. They're like, okay, we'll wait till you hand it over. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, at least I napped the whole weekend. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so let's do a little grounding today. For those of you that, leave your body because you're going to try to problem solve in here, take a few minutes to call yourself fully into your body. And that's an easy process. I call myself into my body, September 8th, 2025. Do it with your breath. If you recite it 3 times fast, that's not the same. You're not truly embodying, right? It's calling the heart. It is not safer to be out of the body. That was a false belief that kept us in separation. Okay. And then focus on your breath. And then if you are driving, please watch this later. And those of you who are able to do so, you can close your eyes. And then we'll take a nice deep inhale, pausing at the top, and exhale down to Gaia's heart. Take an inhale, come up to your heart space, and exhale down to Gaia's heart. And we're going to stay in Gaia's heart for a breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, merge your light with hers. Take an inhale, come up to your heart space. And then here, see, sense, or feel if the front door to your heart is open. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And if needed, you can take an inhale and then guide it open on an exhale. And then take an inhale here. Expand that flame in there. Exhale, release your light to all the cells in your body. Inhale, expand that flame within. Exhale, light up the cells in your body. One more time. Inhale, expand the flame within. Exhale, light up the cells in your body. And now take another inhale. With this exhale, fill the room or space you're in with your light. Take an inhale. Expand the light within. Exhale, fill the room or space you're in. Nice. And on the inhale, come back into your heart space. And let's anchor this expansion into Gaia. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. Stay here in her heart for one breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, merge. And then on the next inhale, slowly come back into your body. And you wiggle your fingers and toes and gently open your eyes. When in doubt, always just expand. There is an eternal flame that is your truth, that is what we are. Or eternal light. Every time we tap into that and then expand it beyond the physical body, it really helps you integrate and helps you balance, because it is your truth. We're not trying to make ourselves small anymore. We're expanding into our own light. So you guys are so good at this. I can really feel the whole group energy really came together and grounded so beautifully, and it's the magic of the love train. If you are new here today, I didn't say this in the beginning, I usually do, but if you are new here today, welcome, welcome. If you found us and you don't know how, that's perfect, because I don't market or promote this. You must find us energetically on your own, and that keeps us 100% authentic. And welcome, welcome, welcome. And let me know in the comments so that we can give you a proper love train welcome. So there's that. Thursday, I have a feeling there's going to be another amazing focus group coming up. Lots of stuff going on in September. I'll try to recall some of it. I think in 2 Saturdays, is it 2 Saturdays? It's going to be the monthly group class. So the monthly group class is going to be on Saturday, September 20th. So in 12 days, Saturday the 20th, I will tune in with my guides and see what the topic is, but we already know it's going to have something to do with alignment and creation and staying in alignment and how do we create. I've been getting a lot of downloads about really tapping into the heart space and creating from joy. So as that comes through, I will share that with you. Second thing, for those of you attending the retreat, whether you're attending in live or virtually, on Friday, September 26th at 12 p.m., so it's a Friday at 12 p.m., the 26th, is going to be a group pre-retreat Zoom so that we can just really all get acquainted and then set intentions for the retreat. It's so excited. So excited that's coming up. The virtual retreat, which is taking place on Saturday, October 11th from 10 to 3, there still is space available for that. If you are planning on coming to experience it live, there's one space left for that and one shared room also available. That's it. Once those are gone, I'm going to seal that up probably in the next 7 or 8 days, because there are excursions and things that we're doing as a group that I need to kind of lock in advance. But I'll keep it open for as long as possible for anybody that may have a change of heart and want to jump in there. And those of you who are coming, I'm just ridiculously excited. We're doing some magical stuff, and we get to play a lot outside more in Gaia at Mount Shasta with there's all kinds of beautiful sacred spaces up there that we're going to take advantage of that energy and have a lot of fun with it. What else? I think that's it so far for September, but that's enough. We got a lot. Oh, there is going to be one focus group, and I'll put a post up, I think, later today, because this is a lot. I don't know about you, but I don't have a pen handy right now either. So on Thursday, the 25th, so the day before we do I'm doing focus group early that day. It's going to be at 11:15 to 12. It's going to be 45 minutes because I have something that I absolutely couldn't say no to that day. And so I follow my own rules. But I'll put these up as a post this afternoon so that everybody can kind of see what's going on in September with the love train. Most importantly, so that you can see if there's stuff you want to participate in. It'll be helpful. Awesome. So thank you. Oh, thank you. Gosh, you guys make the grounding. I just follow the guidance, but you guys truly make the groundings so powerful. It's so great when we get together. I love it. Awesome. Well, Have a beautiful afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here today and shining your light as you always do. And hang in there. I know this was a wild, wild weekend of energy. But yeah, I'm telling you, the better it gets, the better it gets. I'm really being able to sit in these new energies. And it just, like, I wake up more hopeful every single day that more and more of us are awakening and really tapping into our gifts and having just more fun. Everything will and it must get better because that is what we're radiating, and we just did it right now. So I know that it must get reflected back to us. That's how it works. Mwah. Big love. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon.